Welcome to Help Me Understand the podcast.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's a lot of stuff going on. But what we gonna start at is I'm gonna say shout out to young Nudy.
I don't even know who that is.
He had a famous quote. And the quote went like, "Look what that money make a bitch do." And I was like, you know what? He a funny nigga for that shit. I fuck with him.
Was this a song?
No, it's really like shit, like in the interview, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And then like, I don't know what the context was, but he said the shit and I was like, it's like a fan favorite.
Some clip
motherfuckers fuck with
Twitter or X?
Actually, nah, TikTok, you feel me? You know TikTok be jumping.
Yeah.
But it had me
It
thinking.
just sounded like some shit I seen on Twitter.
Okay.
Like one of them pop the balloon type shits.
Hell yeah. Oh, yo, we gotta go ahead and start it off. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you feel me?
Yes. And follow us on socials. You can find me at MYRIE_unlimited. It'll be in the bio. You put them shits in the bio, right?
You already know.
Just making sure.
You feel me? Follow me at Q Burner. It's the baby maker. Gotta throw that out there, you feel
Every
me?
fucking time.
We working on this Huggies. You feel me? Promo.
Speaking into existence.
That, what's the other baby thing?
You got a lot. Infamil.
Yeah.
Pampers,
Exactly. You feel me?
Snuggle. Nah, Snuggle. That's laundry detergent. Drift.
That's
real. It's a lot of baby shit out there.
But back to the Nudy thing. You feel me? It had me thinking like I said, look what that money make a bitch do. It was like, what would people actually do for money? I feel like it's a lot of things people would do for money.
Like what?
People probably look at the Diddy situation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things occurred. A lot of things happened, allegedly.
Okay.
They said it was like Epstein's Island. It was wilding. It was a party. Would you, let's relate it to everyday life, you feel me? Would you, if you were looking for an advancement in your career, would you do some strange things for some change?
Fuck no. Why?
Is that because you have some type of morality about yourself?
Nah, it's like, no. Like, no.
I feel you. You say that,
I
right?
don't believe, like, sex is like nah.
Yeah, it wouldn't get like real strange
Nah.
for you. Okay. I'm part of that same movement. You feel me? Because you can't bribe me with money. You can't bribe me with money.
I would hope not,
Nah.
I mean, because, yeah. I done been in a situation where somebody tried to, like, joke. Yeah, you know.
Oh,
girls,
yeah. I forgot about that shit. I remember you had told me about it.
That pissed me off, man. Like, yeah, disgusting.
We got to put that on the Patreon. But, yeah, I about to say, like, a lot of people, you say that, I say that, you feel me? But a lot of people, they will actually go through with it, you feel me? Just because of the fact, like, they upbringing.
A lot of people do it just for the fuck of it.
Facts. One, it could be, like
and
you said,
what you mean by
like
the
a thrill.
upbringing? What do you mean?
I mean, like, people really don't be knowing, like, how they gonna go ahead and get their next check, you feel me? Like, they really don't be knowing. Like, it ain't that many options to them. Just because how they grew up, they see they people, oh, I only knew you do this, I only knew that. No, you do that. And it's like,
while you may be onto something,
yeah.
I think you got to do a little bit more research on that.
Maybe, but like I said, I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm speaking for a certain demographic of people.
Okay.
You feel
like
me?
Who?
You said for who?
Like who?
We not gonna get into that. But listen, if you're them people, we relate. We understand where you coming from.
Who is we?
We understand where you coming from. This is a judgment-free zone, just like Planet Fitness.
Judgment-free zone, but that don't mean I relate.
You judging these people?
I ain't judging, but I don't relate.
You judging these people? We don't judge here. Listen, we try to understand.
So
Hashtag help me understand.
No, you just said we relate, meaning that you can relate to the situation.
We see it in movies.
Make it make sense.
We relate.
That don't mean you relate.
We see it in TV shows.
You're just not judging.
We
You're
relate.
knowledgeable of it. Like you understand. You don't relate. You just understand.
We see it how the people present it to us.
You just
we
have
relate.
a perspective that's not as judgmental as the common.
We relate.
Would be. We do not relate.
We relate.
I don't relate.
And basically, like with that, you feel me? It's like fast money.
Yeah, fast money is addicting.
It is. You feel me? It's like you'll do some unsavory things just to meet that time that you need it in. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You get real creative. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the things.
You can get creative. Yeah,
exactly. And it's like
literally get creative.
Facts. And it's crazy because the time that you use to get creative in that type of zone, you could use it in other parts of your life. And I don't think people really think like that.
Like what? Like
basically,
I'm following you.
All right, basically.
I want you to explain.
Okay, true. Basically, like say you get into the zone, I'm going to have to go ahead and break the law. I'm going to have to get creative. You got to get creative because one, you got to figure out, I'm not trying to get caught. You're a dumb criminal if you get caught multiple times. I say that. But like I said, you got to get creative. You got to think about how not to get caught. You got to think about how I'm going to get away with it. You got to think about a lot of things that go into play. How you trying to win with the move. You feel me?
You know what you can do?
What's up?
Just get a job.
That's true, but like I said, for the thing, it ain't fast money type motion.
Yeah, but I like no, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from,
Mm-hmm.
but the public doesn't need to follow that narrative.
That's true. Don't
do
that.
I get it. Like, due to certain circumstances where that, a certain demographic, yeah, that are into like, they do things simply due to the struggle. They have to make it happen. But there's other ways of making it happen without having it to like,
the creativity process of it. True.
It's a trap.
That's why they call the trap the trap.
Yes, exactly. Like, because, that first time, let's not say that. Like, for instance, you steal from a store.
Mm-hmm.
They see you.
On camera in 4K.
Yeah. So you get away with that first time, right?
Yeah.
And then you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it because you keep getting away.
Facts.
But they see you. Because they're building a case. They want you to steal a certain amount so they can charge your ass.
Yeah, they do that at all stores.
Yes, exactly.
Target, Walmart.
Exactly. Don't ever think you're getting away.
Exactly, because I ain't gonna lie. I know for a fact.
So that's like the same for like any other thing. Like if you like selling drugs or something, like because you got to make some fast cash, or even if you just a 3 or 4, they gonna get the little guy to get to the big guy.
Facts.
So
you watch Power?
You're just a pawn. No.
You watch Power? You don't watch Power?
I watch Raising Kanan.
Okay. That's kind of sort of
Is
like
it
part of
Kanan?
Raising Kanan.
Yeah,
it's all
that's
part
fine.
of the same like universe. You feel me?
I get it.
Just in different timelines. But Tyreek, you've heard about the character, correct? Okay.
I guess all right. So from what I know, like he's the son of like the ghost dude.
Yeah.
And now he's supposed to be like moving up with the same shit that his pops did or some shit.
Yeah, and it goes back to how I talk about upbringing. You feel me?
Go ahead for it.
Upbringing can really be a pro and a con because it's like I don't think you should really like run from your past.
Oh no.
You should definitely put your people on to it. Like, listen here, I came from this. I did this, this, and that. You should be transparent, especially with your kids. Because in the TV show, basically what happened was, like you said, Ghost, he kind of sort of was dibbling-dabbling on a high level with drugs. You feel me? One of the biggest you can be in the city of New York. Having his way, having motion. But his past came back because it came back in the form of a beautiful lady. She came into his life. Everything after pretty much messed it up because before she came into his life, he had a wife. He got kids. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful family.
Okay.
His family doesn't really know about him selling drugs. Only his wife does. Once old girl come into his life, the lines blur a little bit. It get a little bit crazy. Things happen. Now we're at Tariq. You feel me? Tariq, he's beginning to be a little bit nosy. He's beginning to, you sell drugs? I thought you just get it off the business. Like, what's going on here? You feel me? I feel you. But listen, like I said, he's like, what's going on here? He's looking at it from, oh, you cheating on moms with this bitch.
Okay.
Fuck this bitch.
Get to it.
All right. That causes him to have a different point of view. He goes into the streets. You feel me? He kind of sort of wants to be like his dad, while also at the same time, he doesn't want to be his dad. Just a better version of him. He just doesn't know it yet. You got to watch the show. You watch the show, you're going to pick up on game. He learns about the streets.
Yeah. Okay. So, speaking of upbringing, I had a conversation yesterday with my peoples.
Okay.
And do you like the way you turned out in life? Like, be honest. Yes, no.
I'm going to say yeah. Because it could. I about to say.
You ever had a moment in your time where you felt like you didn't like what was going on?
Yeah, I feel like that's with everybody, though.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't going to lie to you. I feel like everybody have a moment where it be like, you know what? I could have did this better. But when you think about the next person,
Right.
you feel me? You
So
be
in that
like,
moment-
you get a little bit of clarity.
So in that moment, did you ever feel like, if I grew up this way, if I had this when I was growing up, if I did that, if I was able to do this, you ever felt that way?
Yeah, I was like, shit. Just the other day, I was like, damn, I could have been herding sheep. You wouldn't want to herd sheep. It sounds pretty cool.
You a asshole. But I'm saying, as far as like, some people blame their parents for how they came, like how
That
they
is real, though.
turn out.
A lot of people do, though.
So I don't like that.
You feel like you blame your parents for how you came out?
I'm not gonna lie. At one point in time, I probably did say, like, because I wanted to go to an art school.
Yeah.
I was like, if mama had let me like go to this art school, I would have been like legit. Like, I blame, her for that, for like some bullshit. But it was like, at the end of the day, when you become an adult, you kind of got to be able to make your own decisions. And I mean, I feel like even as like an adolescent, you still are responsible for the choices that you make. And I mean, there are some people out there who turned out a certain way due to their parents. Mm-hmm. But like, if you're like over the age of like 24 and you stuck on, if my mom, if my dad, if they did this, if I did that, you're going to always be stuck in that place.
That is true. It is hard to get out of the zone once you stuck in that zone, you feel me? And it's like a lot of people, they don't really know how to get out of it. They don't know how to pivot. Right. Like how we mentioned in the previous episode.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's just the fact that you got to figure out how to do it. And it's like with a lot of people, it's like, how do I take that first step to do it? I don't really know. It's hard. And a lot of people are afraid to make mistakes.
So yeah, moving forward, like, because we're still on the topic of like upbringing. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't ever like take a step back from yourself and like view like people in your family, like, and think about like the shit they do and think about like what happened for you to take this route.
I always do that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, cause I be thinking like, damn. I'll be like, I can't do this, I can't do that, you feel me? Cause I know it's gonna give me this type of result.
Yeah.
And with that type of result, it's like, would I personally be happy with that? No.
Right.
And it's like, even if you do make that choice to not go in the direction that they went, I feel like there's always going to be a roadblock. You just got to figure out how you're going to go ahead and navigate through it. And a lot of people get stuck at that roadblock because, like you said, they chose not to make the choice that their parents, their families made. And now they're at another roadblock. You feel me?
Losing me. But
It's a double-edged sword.
Okay. So on that end, because we both have situations where it's like we could have been a certain way, but it's like we took another turn somehow, some way. I don't know. But does that tend to give you some sort of survivor's remorse, like when you see certain people, even like friends, family members?
Well, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You feel me? Because I ain't gonna say, like, it doesn't bother me. You feel me at times? I mean, it does. But also, you got to think about, like, damn, I got my own shit going on.
Right.
I can't really
So
be
everybody
worried
does.
too much about the shit that they got going on. You feel me? It's like, you kind of sort of got to be selfish at times. Not too much, because I ain't gonna lie, people. But it's hard. It's hard to navigate it though, cause it's like, say you doing for yourself. You feel me? Even though you know other people, they in a fucked up position, and then they see you, and it's like, damn, this nigga doing that, da.
Yeah, because
They ain't how they helping me? And it's like, hold on, wait a minute, you ain't even helping yourself.
True.
How I'm gonna help you? And I got my own shit going on. Like, you ain't even worry about me for real, you feel me? Like, I would like to help you, I really would, you feel me? Out of the generosity from my heart. But I'm not in a position to.
Right. Because people only like see
Things
what's going
from
on the
their
outside.
own point of view.
Yeah. And like they'll form a whole theory in their head, and that's just what it is.
Facts.
Like, I always felt like I'm discovering I kind of dealt with not so much a survivor's remorse, or like, you know, for a time in my life, I felt like I didn't deserve certain shit.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't like get certain things or do certain things with people because I was worried about, okay, how they gonna feel about it.
You know, it's funny, since you brought that up.
It's weird.
It had me thinking that I remember I was with my folks, and then shit, it's like, you go to get you some food, and then you bring it into the house, and the motherfuckers just looking at you like they salivating and shit. Like people from the Feed the Needy families on the
my
TV.
God. Feed the children.
Yes. And now they like, you ain't thought about us? Like, damn, I can't have nothing to myself. Like, just let me be me. Like, when y'all do it, you feel me? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
But I think I always, in that situation,
Help me understand.
yeah, in
Hashtag
that situation, I was always the person to, like, if I brought me something
Yeah.
and I know who's at my house, who in there, they're getting like something too. It's like, it was, unless it was on some, I'm coming to the house on some late shit.
Yeah.
This I'm talking like staying like with my parent, like my
Yeah.
mom. If I know, you know, I'm like, hey, what's up? Y'all good? Y'all want something to eat? Or, you know, if it's late and it's only me in the house. But yeah, I always like kind of like looked out.
I feel you.
But but speaking on that shit and like kind of watching what you bring inside the house, especially when you live with your parents. Like, say you just got a free check.
Exactly.
You go and buy you some shoes or some shit.
You can't even have that.
Like, I used to be like sneaking shoes inside the house, and then like I have to wear them like little by little, and I'd be like so anxious about, well, when I'm here to, but when you got those.
Exactly. black families. It's like,
For real, like, why did we go through that?
I don't know. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they families probably did that to them. You feel me? Like, that's how they grew up.
Yeah, I guess.
And then they just brought it on down.
Yeah, generational curses. I mean, generational curses, traumas. What all you call that shit?
I don't know. But I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you prefer? Status or money?
Money.
Money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if I can have like a good bit of money
Mm-hmm.
and like be super, super low.
Think that's possible?
Yeah.
To have like a
People
lot of
do
money
it all
to
the
be
people
real
do
low?
it all the fucking time. Like, I'm quite sure when you're out and about,
Yeah.
like, what you don't realize,
Mm-hmm.
you probably encounter. You encounter millionaires all the time, probably.
I know.
Like, it never
Especially
be.
in Savannah.
You ever been? Because I know I used to drive for like Amazon and FedEx and like delivery shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to be in like South Carolina
Yeah.
and have to like drive on like those, those gated communities,
Mm-hmm.
big ass houses. You expect to see like nothing but luxury cars in their yards and shit. Nah, it's like
Listen.
Ofo Hondas Accords and shit. Like,
Yeah. It's like
but
low key
big
money.
Ass, yeah, like you'll think you gonna see them.
You ain't gotta always be flashy.
But I think it's well known that certain people, they don't show their money.
Yeah.
And it ain't even just them. It ain't just them. Like, it's some of us who know how to hide their money. Like,
Yeah, but it's gatekeep.
right, maybe. So I feel like, to answer your question, I think a lot of, especially like folks from our generation a little bit down, they want the money, but they probably prefer the status even more.
That is
And I can
definitely
probably tell you
true.
why. I can tell you why.
I'm
'Cause
about
they
to
want to
say-
show their money.
Yeah, but also I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, even it's pros and cons to both. You feel me?
Like what?
Because it's like with status, the con would be too many people think they know you. You feel me? It's like with the status, I feel like status is pretty much like the perception that you give off.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You feel me? So with that one right there, it's like, yeah, people think they know you. That's the con. The
Yeah.
pro, a lot of things come to you. They gravitate in your orbit. You feel me? Money. A whole lot of money opportunities. They'll come your way. You feel me? Love. A lot of people, they'll gravitate to you just because, like I said, they think they know you.
Okay.
They gonna come your way. It's a lot of different things that comes with status. You just gotta know how to maneuver through it. And then with money, like you said, money, I ain't gonna lie, you can be low with that shit. You definitely can.
Yeah.
It's definitely ways. But if you want bigger things, you can't really, I'm gonna say it's a little bit trickier. You feel me? I ain't gonna say it's trickier, but you gotta go through a little bit more hoops.
What you talking about?
Like buying shit. You feel me? Like buying things.
Like what?
As far as like, say if you it's this he's not a YouTuber. He's a live streamer, right? I think his name is Neon. So he pretty much was he's like this I'm gonna say, you can say this nerdy guy, you feel me, for the most part, how he present himself. But he likes to be around the hood. And in those type of situations, you pretty much buy protection. You don't have to. But the route that he's going in, he's buying protection. You feel me? To navigate through the hood.
So he's a YouTuber or a stream. Like, what are you
He's
saying?
a live
Like,
streamer.
so like he like live stream.
Castanet.
Like, okay, so what the hell?
By him doing hood rat shit. You
so-
feel me?
So like he sits in front of like.
No, he doesn't really sit. He just like wherever he's at, he just goes.
So
He
he's
live
just like,
streams it.
I'm pulling up in so and so neighborhood. I'm out here
Pretty much.
with the guys.
Pretty much.
I've seen some shit like that before.
Yeah, and
they
it's
did that shit
weird.
here. They did that shit here. That shit is weird as a
It's
fuck.
weird.
That shit is weird as
Because
a fuck.
when you come from these places, it's not what you want to do. You feel me? Because it's cringy. Like from us, you feel me? Like coming from that type of environment, it's cringy. That's how we look at it. It's like, why
Yeah.
you doing all that?
Yeah.
And it's not like how you grew up. You feel me? Even we don't want to do that type of stuff. Where to sell? Would you do it?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
I don't like that shit. That shit don't need to be like broadcasted.
Like in the words of Young Nudy.
I feel like it's like some They Clone Tyrone type shit.
I still ain't seen that. I've been hearing everybody.
Ain't seen that shit?
Nah.
We can't even have a conversation. You see that? You see that? And we gonna really have a conversation. Like,
Probably
you
so.
late as hell.
I am, but I feel like how you said the other day, you was like certain things just gotta come to you. You feel me?
Right. Can I give you?
What's up?
This will probably be interesting.
Okay.
So in the movie, there's you can. All right, anyway, so it's like the pimp, the hoe, the drug dealer. It's like that's like the main three characters in, well, so-called like in the black community. And this shit is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you don't think it's kind of like by design that the type of shit that people do in one state, you can go over to another state across the country
and they doing
it's
the same
like
shit.
the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
I don't know, but
And, like,
I know that
you're gonna always run into the same in the type of individual no matter where you go, and it's like these. You really got to see it, man.
you know it's okay. I was about to say, you know what it is interesting since you brought that up.
What's that?
The fact that a lot of people talk about the internet and the negatives, but some of the pros is I definitely feel like the internet has brought us all closer together, just because of the fact that, like how you said, you was like, you can go to another state and you find out that y'all actually do the same thing. The internet, they showing people we're all pretty much living the same life, just in a different format.
Exactly. We are. And that shit weird. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my perspective. Maybe because I'm like square. But like, I don't know. Because in some way, we've seen like the interviews with the people who are living in the life.
Yeah. They pretty much so-called found their calling in life.
Yeah, it's like, I hate that people have to prefer that way.
So, do you know what Dharma is?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No. It's called Dharma. So Dharma is kind of sort of like a saying. It's like, basically, it's you finding your calling. Do you feel like you've found your calling in life as of yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I've always known my calling. I just didn't tap into it.
What do you feel like your calling is?
Art. Yes. Like,
I rock with it.
something happened over a week ago, because we kind of go back to when you're put in a situation, you got to make something happen. Like, I went to go try to get a vehicle, a new car, because after about a couple years in the car, I get tired of it. So I go to the dealership. They're like, you're going to need a cosigner. I don't want no fucking cosigner. But hey, it's life. So I call my mom up, like, I know you're going to say no, but if you don't try, it definitely ain't going to happen. So I tried. So she was like, immediately, she's like, no. I was like, all right, you ain't got to say no more. Okay, hang up. Click. I was mad for like a good 30 fucking minutes. But I was like, you know what? That shit pushed me, because I'm like, I'm working a job. Mind you, they was saying the down payment would be like $7,000. I know to somebody probably viewing this, they probably, why would you want to save $7,000? Why would you do that? Mind your fucking business. This ain't your shit. So I thought to myself, like, what are you gonna do for this motherfucking money? I called you.
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck do I get a loan? So I'm filling out these fucking loan applications, but then it's like, that's too easy. That's too easy. And anything in life that's too easy, you ain't gonna keep for long.
No, I'm about to say, a lot of
you're
things,
just not.
you got to work towards it to really appreciate it.
So yeah. So with that, And I was already scrolling through some shit. And I was like, I saw some shit saying, we're sleeping on talents and shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a talent, embrace that shit. Do what you got to do. Practice, practice, practice. I said, you know what? I calculated how many fucking pieces of art I need to sell at what price. Because people ask me to paint shit all the time. It's just I be operating in fear and like, nah, I don't want to do it.
You can't really do that.
I know. It's too much responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I'm an artist. Like, I like to paint what I like to paint. People want to paint shit. I'm like, nah, I don't feel like that shit. But now, I want this car. I have to work for it. I'm going to do it. I thought about robbing the store.
Okay.
I ain't even going to lie to you.
Okay.
Now, I wasn't going to go through it, but I was like, if I had to, how would I go about this shit?
Ooh, that's interesting. So.
But that would be a waste of my time.
I feel you with that one. So with me, my calling, I kind of feel like I kind of sort of was running from it for a minute, you feel me? But I feel like my calling is, I don't know, I like helping people, you feel me?
Helping people like how?
Just as any way I can, what? for real.
That's crazy. We gonna do it. You know like what numerology is?
I remember I told you about it. I sent you something about it. Because I forgot what mine was. But
I think number 6, I believe.
I feel like that's the path of helping people.
Yeah.
So I remember I did look up that.
I did yours.
So I was like I actually do find joy in helping people. Like that's when you said you had called me up, you feel me? Cause like I really do be like researching shit, you feel me? Just to find out how I can go ahead and I could go ahead and do this. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Woo, you feel me? But
so do you like helping people with?
You
like
said,
just
like what you
so
mean?
You like helping people?
Yeah.
What do you like helping people with?
Just their problems. I like fixing
like
people.
What?
Like I look at them like a puzzle piece. Like it brings me joy. I ain't trolling with this one. I'm for real. It really brings me joy.
I get it.
To really like help people. You feel me? Cause I was like, it's kind of a little bit fucked up.
It's not off brand for you to say something like that.
Yeah.
Not at all. But I'll have to tell you a story about that off.
Okay.
Off this shit.
I got a question for you.
What?
Alright. Cause we talk about money for the most part.
Kinda.
And it's been a trend with people. And it was like, what would you do? The 100K or dinner with Jay-Z?
The 100K? What are you talking about? 100K?
Exactly.
And buy me some backstage pass to a Jay-Z concert if it was that goddamn deep.
And a lot of people, I think that they overthought the question. And it was like, dang, you know what? I could probably go ahead and get like some benefits from it as far as like, he could tell me how to navigate. And it's like, people, like a lot of things, you got to buy from them for real. You feel me? Like a lot of that type of information, like how we talked about gatekeeping. People gatekeep a lot of stuff. Like they'll give you like just enough for you to be like, all right, I'm going to fuck with you.
You know what? Since you said that, and people did say, they'll rather have a conversation because they can, they'll help them. You know what? Buy the fucking book. He has a book. Exactly. He has a book. Charlamagne has a book. Will Smith has a book. 50 Cent has a book. Like that's
real.
People want them. You to just tell them something. Like pick up a book. Like,
but it's
an audio book.
It's even wild.
What?
People will buy it and still won't put it to use.
Probably.
So it's like, what's the point?
Probably.
This is a new segment here. Speed question round.
Go for it.
Would you eat a piece of shit on a plate sprinkled with parsley for decoration for 10K?
No.
For 10K?
No.
How about 20K?
It'll really my number would really have to be like $100,000. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even do it either. But I ain't gonna lie, one thing that I would do.
There's a price on it, like $100,000. Like just to straight up just do that. Like, come on now. Like people do stuff, but.
So I seen this thing and it was like, would you fake a disability for the Special Olympics with the possibility of getting free food for life. It came to my mind and I was like, hell yeah. Listen, you eating at top-notch 5-star places.
Next question.
I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to dunk on them boys, especially if we playing basketball. Man, I'm going to dunk on them boys, and I'm only like 6'1". You feel me? I'm going crazy. I'm going to be LeBron of the league. You feel me? Ain't nobody can't do nothing. I'm a wild out. What would you do?
You know you can go to the dollar store and just, like, I literally just saw somebody pack up their whole fucking buggy full of fucking food at the dollar store. Ain't that deep?
They ain't got the best food, though.
Like, I thought you was going to say, like, win some money.
It's a possibility.
Next question.
All right. Would you go broke to find the person you were meant to be with in your life? That's deep shit. I really got you thinking with that.
No.
One. No?
No.
Why not?
No.
I gotta take off my glasses. I'm really curious.
No. Being broke is not fun. Like, you can't do things. You can't buy things. It's no fun. And, like, while I get it, you'll be with somebody that you're supposed to be with. Mm-hmm. And you're going to find joy and happiness within each other and shit like that. But I like to do things. I like to buy things. And I've been broke before. I don't want to do that. And I'm stable a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can pay my rent on time every once in a while nowadays. But, like, nah. It's not fun.
Okay. So now on a more lighter note. Would you start a baby world wrestling federation for $1 billion?
Of course. I mean, the age has got to be like 2 to 4.
Those are toddlers.
It's a fucking baby.
That's not a baby. Maybe
so
in the South.
So what you gonna watch, like, infants?
Maybe in the South. Yes.
Like, cry and roll.
Yes.
That's like,
Yes. I told my sister that. She said, you can never watch my niece. Wait, no.
You know.
No. Yeah, my niece.
You know.
And I was like, but she's going to be the face of the league.
You are a zany motherfucker. Like, what do you...
My niece going to go crazy. Pay-per-view? I don't even think they do pay-per-view anymore. But listen, understand. She's going to go crazy.
Help me.
Only thing I can relate it to is she's going to be the LeBron of the league. Just imagine a baby world wrestling federation.
No.
$1 billion.
Nah, B, like, who's gonna watch that?
Okay, how about this? Would you go to prison for 10 years?
No.
And when you get out, you have $5 million waiting for you.
Nah, because in 10 years, I can probably just do something to earn. Like, I would rather play the lottery for 10 years, like, every day consecutively. I'm not, no.
Yeah, I can't do prison. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, no. I don't care how fun they make it seem on TikTok.
They do be making it, like, listen, the way how they be cooking meals and stuff. I be like, that's ghetto.
That shit is nah, no, thank you. No.
How about this? Would you clean a bathroom toilet with your toothbrush and then brush your teeth for $100K?
Sure.
I ain't gonna lie, that is doable. Cause
yeah,
it's like
that bitch out.
Yeah, especially like with bleach.
Boy, that bitch.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And then when you tell them about it, they look at you crazy.
I mean, that's a part of like the struggle a little bit. You ever had to boil your toothbrush?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure, like, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie.
See, that's why I do. Like, we live the same life. Like, who taught us that? Like, who the fuck said boil your fucking toothbrush?
Our parents. Man, hold on, wait. You ever had a matter of fact, it's in the same realm. You ever put your toothbrush in the freezer to kill the germs?
No.
I was in the
I didn't know
trenches
about-
like that.
No, I think you was like on your science shit. Like you
No,
felt
no,
like
no,
you
no.
learned
That's
some
like what
shit.
everybody in my family did.
Okay.
And it was like, I was like, hold on, I understand the boiling thing.
And I
The
mean-
toothbrush in the freezer, I was like, I guess it'll kill the germs. It'll freeze them.
Oh, and I just want to make this clear. Like it wasn't a struggle type thing. It was more sort of like I learned that like boiling things kill germs.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's try this out. Yeah, it wasn't like every, all the time thing.
Okay.
Just maybe like 3 times in my life. Maybe 3 times.
Are you like trying to clear it up because you like embarrassed a little bit?
Hell no. If I was embarrassed, I wouldn't have said nothing about it.
Own up to it. You feel me? Don't
It's
be
just the truth.
embarrassed of your past. Don't run from it.
It's the truth. Like, and I also did it too, because I went to, like, you go to the dentist as a kid, and they give you, like, the fancy-ass toothbrush.
Yeah.
I wanted to preserve it as long as I could, because, it was like a dolphin or some shit.
I feel it.
Like a killer whale toothbrush. You didn't have that one? Colgate? No? You didn't go to the dentist?
I couldn't afford the dentist. We had
You're
to
a
do natural
liar.
remedies,
You're a
oil
liar.
pulling, stuff like that. You feel me?
You didn't? No.
Dr.
Like,
Sebi type vibe.
you didn't go to, like, the dentist as a kid?
Never, not once.
You lie.
I am. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, like...
I ain't gonna lie. Lying is kind of fun. Like SZA, she has a habit of doing it.
Lying is fun. I tell people all the time I used to lie for fun.
Hell yeah.
People, you'll be surprised what people believe. And sometimes you tell the most outlandish shit. You just gotta see how far they gonna take it. Because by the time it get back to you, it'll be different anyway.
Especially for money. It's crazy. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, you feel me?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this was a dope episode. You don't think so?
This has been Help Me Understand the Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We got a Twitter? I don't think we do. TikTok.
Yeah.
Facebook. Instagram.
You gonna see our clubs, you feel me? Definitely on
Yeah,
Twitter.
you're gonna see them soon.
Facts,
You know.
facts.
Also, follow the personal accounts. You can follow mine at MYRIE_unlimited. And
What's that on?
that's on Instagram.
Okay.
I think you got to find me on TikTok like Myrie.young or some shit. I don't know. It'll be in the bio.
And you can definitely follow me on IG at Overflow Quest, and then on TikTok, I'm the Baby Maker. You can
Yikes.
definitely follow me at Q Burner with the big eyes.
Drop
Follow
your
us.
questions in the DMs.
Do all that.
Yeah.
We here.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
We appreciate y'all.
Links will be in bios.
We love y'all.
Patreon is $1.99.
Fuck with your boy.
Join while it's free. Not free, but cheap. Yeah.
Help me understand. Hashtag that. It's a movement.